Hi guys, just like to make a video about this new custom CPS-2 Darksoft multi-case that I got from Jasen's Customs. So Jasen's Customs makes these custom cases for their CPS-2, which is the boards here with A and B board. But you can see this is the board that I bought, and it's it's old and it's scruffed up and it's kind of ugly. And I like to replace what I have in here. This nice new custom board here. He only made a few custom orders, so I was lucky enough to find out about it and order one of the ones off of him for him. So I'm pretty excited to put the machine in here and get a nice new case. Let's make a quick video. I already took the screws out of the sides here. I'll just be opening it up, and then you'll see. I'll try to make a recording of what I'm doing to set the board inside, and I do have to do a little bit of soldering to get these buttons here that I ordered. You have separate buttons soldered onto the CPS-2 board itself in order for them to work. And also this is for the LCD screen. Right now I'm probably not gonna place the LCD screen on here just yet because I want to have access to it in the arcade and be able to switch it out the games easily without having to open up the arcade every time to do that. But we'll see, maybe eventually I'll just put it in here and it'll look much nicer. All right, let's get going. Here's just a quick look inside of my CPS-2A board. And I did this work a while back, but this is the DVAV converter, which allows me to output it directly through RGB signals from the board itself into HDMI, which outputs it through here. It's nice that he has these pins you see here directly fitting where the holes are, and that's where we will be putting in the screws, so it's nice and sturdy on top of this case and be elevated. The case also comes with these 4 rubber feet down here, so that's pretty cool. I think that's a nice touch. I got this aftermarket fan here when I first got my board. The original fan is actually super loud and it sounded awful. So I got this pretty quiet one off of Amazon and I've been using it. So now I just gotta attach it down into here and then screw it in with these screws over here. Before I put the CPS-2A board onto here, I actually need to solder some cables into these 3 switches for the volume and the test menu buttons. And then they'll be attached into 3 buttons over here. Then I can press them from that side, so I don't need to access the inside of the board. And also I need to connect a small USB HDMI cable and then route that through the hole back here. So we have HDMI out here. The little buttons have arrived. Take a look at these. So they'll just go in right here, these slots right here. Also the special HDMI cable, which has the sideways hook. So I'll hook it up into here, and then this piece here still hasn't arrived yet, but once it gets here, then we'll just pop that right in there. And now I got all these buttons soldered up. Hopefully they're good. I'm gonna test it with a multimeter just in case. I also connected all the ground wires to just one wire. It's a black wire. Hope that works. put them into the case. Alright, now the buttons are in, and I also soldered the wires to their buttons. Hope I did it right. If I didn't do it right, then it's gonna be not a fun time to undo this. I put the ground to here. I think that's where it goes according to the pictures I saw online. And the other, or the signals. I know the signals are right, but just make sure the ground is right. I have to test it out to make sure it works. Alright, now that the A board is pretty much set up, I'm gonna open up the B board. And then we'll just have to place it on top. And there's not much to do with the B board, so it should be pretty easy. The A board is sitting just on top of the B board, and there's nothing besides just these where the contacts are coming in to hook it in place. I'm kind of worried that it might, like come out or something, or become loose if I'm just moving the box around. I did notice that there are the screw holes from the top that aligns to the bottom. So I'm thinking maybe I should just get some real long screws and possibly just, screw it so that it's in place and it won't move at all. Then I'll be pretty confident that it won't shift around or come loose from just moving this box. Because when I'm putting it in the arcade, I'm gonna maybe put it in vertically just for the space, but as of right now, I'll probably have to be careful until I maybe get some screws in or something to hold this place in place so it doesn't move around. There you have it. Now it's inside. It's almost completely done. I gotta wait for this piece to come and then put that in there. Final piece has arrived with the HDMI. This little end piece here. I put it in, so now everything's together. I can plug in the HDMI out again. And then we're done. Just gotta put it back in. Okay, it's plugged in. And it turned on. Everything's working. It's awesome. Yeah, it didn't turn on initially when I tried it. And so I took it open again and just made sure all the contacts are good. And also the fan wasn't plugged in correctly when out of this. Yeah, I should have probably checked this before I closed it, but at least now it is working. Alright, I'll have to close it up again. Alright, so the A board and B board, I had some issue that not sticking together well enough, and I was having problems turning it on because I think the contacts were bad. The A board might just have bad contacts, so it was very finicky. So I got these like long 2-inch screws, and I had some like rubber stops. I took these 4 holes where they connect from the top to the bottom. I put the screws in to make sure they're locked in place well enough so the contacts are well. Put it back in the machine. It's all working now. Let's see, so put it. Got some milk here going. There you go. Finally done with this thing.